This is your host, Sentient Sapien, the global citizen, as you all are too. I am really happy today. I just created the logo for my channel. It's uploaded and it's live and it's able to be viewed by everyone. So it was just appropriate to create a video which describes the description of the logo and the idea behind it. And before I start doing that, I would like to appreciate and really I have this gratitude towards you that you liked my channel and you subscribe to it, and as well as you viewing it. So it gives me a lot of hope that this journey is going to be really, really beneficial and full of life and adventure for all of us. So beginning with that, so thank you for your support. Really, I appreciate it with all my heart inside. So going to start with the description. So I call this image, you can see it at the background, and as well as it's right there. I just sketched it and I just uploaded it as well. So before I begin with that, I would like to just have a moment of silence while you view the picture that I've had here, over here, attached to this video, for you to have a closer look at it, and then I'm gonna go to that. Yeah, by the time you have done that, so this image is called the spiral of growth. And I named it that way because it starts off with the smallest stair for humans to step on to introduce themselves to what it is like to live as a sentient. And then it goes all around towards your final enlightenment, or in other words, your own conscious awakening. In the center of that spiral is water, which is the primary life source on planet Earth, and it's a life source for human beings. So wherever we go, we try to explore, we try to find water first. So that's one of the reasons I colored it in blue, and I chose that spiral to have that life, because it's water and the essentialness of the water that brings life to human beings. The stairs are colored in green and yellow, and the reason I chose them that way was because green represents peace and yellow is the color of happiness and positivity. So that is one of the reason this channel is all about, and one of the most certain objective of that. So I colored them both in this mix of this color, a blend of it. I have had some suggestions with someone I know, and that there were certain white marks to it, or that were there. So I colored them out and I just followed a suggestion. It was really good. So that is one area about that. And then there is red in the outskirts, which represents desires and passion that a human being have, and they possess. It's underlies within ourselves, and it needs to be explored a lot. So as that outskirt line, it just brightens up as you move along the path of growth and you achieve enlightenment. And at the end, I haven't like completely outlined the red color right there, because it's infinite. Once you reach that conscious awakening, your passions, your desires, there is no limit to what you want to explore and what you want to really empower yourself with. So those desires is an infinite cycle. That's why I did not end that line, and it's that way. There is a black outlining that you can see that represents the obstacles that you're going to have while you're going and towards your own self growth and journey, and that black color represents all those obstacles and hindrances that you're going to come across. It may be in times of circumstance, it might be your inner self that is hindering you. That happens a lot. It happens to me a lot. It's like depression and other anxieties and other things that you have that hinders your own self growth, and you have to surpass those boundaries. It takes a lot of courage to do that. So whoever is in the process of doing it, I really appreciate that, and keep going with that. You are going to grow, that's for sure. Then the text that I chose with this logo is sapiens, as in the humans themselves. It's written in Hebrew, and the reason for selecting this language is the rich cultural history that it possesses. that it has seen the birth and demise of a lot of civilizations, and it still continues to see that. So the reason I chose it, and it's colored in the inner side is in purple, which represents elevation and royalty, and magenta on the outer side that represents a lot of emotional stability within ourselves and harmony in human beings. So these two in connection and in assimilation, when you meet them together, when you fuse them all together, you get a profound sense of being, what it is like to be a sentient sapien. So that's one of the reason, and this is the history, in other words, or the idea behind this channel logo. The next thing I want to talk about is the navigation of this channel. So when all these videos that are being uploaded over here, there is going to be a playlist which would be titled as Sapiens Autonomy and Anatomy hyphen introduction, and that would be easier for the new coming visitors or the ones that are already here. If they want to the other ones, and if they want to share, they can directly share that playlist. So that's going to share and tell them and explain them what this channel is all about. So they're going to be, the first video is going to be there, then this description of the logo is going to be there, and then all the categories that are there, there would be separate videos of explaining what this channel is going to say or express, and what kind of content is going to be broadcasted through this channel on all of those categories. That's going to be there. And I'm already in progress of making two videos of first two categories, that is being philosophy and the artificial intelligence. In the next 3-4 days, you're going to have two videos of that will be here, and that's about it. And I have got some secret news for you as well. It's a surprise, which is this, that there is another channel that's going to come up as well. It's going to be about the application of international law and in various countries, and the laws of different countries, and a lot of other aspects of laws and areas. Since I'm a lawyer by profession and I specialize in international law, I did my master's in law, Master of Laws in International, international law from Australian National University. And it has been my aspiration to actually work and contribute towards the international law, because it's a law which is so abstract in nature that it's not given the due value that it has and the kind of impact does it have, because all the member states that are there in the international arena, most of them have a dualistic, they're dualist states, and they have like this internal legislative system which requires an internal legislation before all the covenants and international laws that they are signatory to that can be applied. So it becomes quite a lot of like a hassle for those applicability of international law in that way. So it's going to discuss a lot of things about that too, and I'll tell you the name in some other video because it's a thought in process. So I just wanted to have this word out there that's going to be there, and might be collaborations with that as well. Some people that I know, they might want to invest their time into it, and other people, other lawyers maybe, that I might get from this videos and this channel as well. So it's going to feature that channel as well. It's going to be a separate channel, but it's going to take some time before those ideas comes to fruition in life. So that would be all for now, and I hope you have had a good day. So have a good one. Ciao, Sapiens!